Hi everyone, and thanks for checking out another episode of Holland Diecast. Today we've got a collection of the cars I picked up from North Dallas Tailway Show a couple weeks ago, and also a few random cars from the Hobbytown USA in Rockwall. So I just want to show a couple of things we have here, and then let you take a closer look at it. And thank you for the recent subscribers and your comments. Everything's always welcome. And if you see something you're interested in, let me know, because we have a lot of this stuff that is available for sale. If you're interested in something, drop me a line and let me know. So I don't quite remember what this series is called, but I think they're called haulers, and this is our third one. We picked this one up. It has Boneshaker. As you can see, it has a ball and socket designed for the trailer, so it comes off. You see that right there. I don't know if they're interchangeable. Some of them might be, but we tried this with another version we have, and the ball and socket were two different sizes. These will not fit a standard track. They're a little bit too wide, and they have to be so that they can hold a vehicle. I think you can only get one vehicle in here because there's a post inside there. And maybe you get a couple of those small go-karts or something like that. So there's the Boneshaker it comes with. It's a nice aqua color, open top. So put that one in the back since it was the biggest. Next up we have, I believe this is from one of the Redline Classics, Hot Wheels Cool Classics possibly, 68 Cougar, and my son loves this one. I think he's picked it up out of the studio room almost every day since we've got it. So this will probably end up in his collection for sure. As you can see, it has a Spectra blue. It's pretty cool. And not bad for a loose car. Next we have some kind of a Mini. I think it's an Austin minivan, 1967. Most of these were picked up were loose. I dare say all of them. But I think we might have had one or two in the package. It's probably one of my favorite ones out of the entire bunch. Picked this up for next to nothing. Matter of fact, it might have even been free. Mach 1 with Real Riders. Paint trim around the windows. Details on the headlights and taillights. And I thought it was a Johnny Lightning at first, but it's actually a Hot Wheels branded 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1. And that's the family cat in the background. Next up, my son wanted to pick this one out here. It's a limousine, the first one we have. Gold bottom and gold top, gold all the way around, white walls. Not sure what year this came out, but that was one of his choices. What do we have here? A Porsche 9, that's a 911, 9 something, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's an older one. You see it's got saw blade type wheels on it, but it's really in perfect shape. I think it's a newer one with faster than ever type wheels on it. Sorry, I'm pulling out some stuff here. We've been racing these on the floor. Convertible Mustang, Camaro convertible concept. Okay, so I don't have a year on it. As you can see here, kind of a pearl flake white paint on it. And we have here, I thought this was a Matchbox. It's not. Tipping Lorry, little dump truck. And what I like about this one is not only is it dump, but the gate on the back opens at the same time. That's pretty cool. A letter getter. Not real sure if this one goes by the term letter getter. Combat medic. Oldie goodie. We have a lot of these, and just couldn't pass it up. Really dynamite shape. Next we have a Cobra. It's a Ford Cobra. Not sure what they name it. Opening hood. It's an older car, 7 spokes. Look at that paint job. Perfect. Now what's common on these is you'll notice that a lot of times when you pick these up, the windshields are always busted off. This one right here is in perfect shape. No scratches. And this is a Johnny Lightning. Yes, my son picked this up probably because it was very shiny. Rubber tires. I don't have very many of these Johnny Lightnings, but I do notice that the chassis seem very narrow. Maybe that's a common thing. 2002. Yeah, looks like a Christmas decoration. This is my son's pick, I believe. Some of this stuff, you know, little kids go for. Me, I'm not really keen on this kind of design, but this one's called Semi-Fast. And I remember the guy said that kids like this because it's easy to pick up because of that wing on the back. I don't know, but he was right. Son likes this one. Okay, we have a, what's this one called? Ford Fiesta, 2012 Ford Fiesta. There's another one my son picked out. Look at that crazy paint job. Interesting story about this one here. This one was in the package. It's a Lamborghini Urus, and it the lady wanted $3 for it, but my son wasn't going to have it, so he just stayed there until she dropped the price. She tried to get him to go and look at some other cheaper $1 ones, but he wasn't going to have it. He just kept pointing, I want that one right there, until she finally dropped the price to $1. It was hilarious. She had to be there. Vendetta. This just probably makes her, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10th Vendetta. And what I like about these, maybe it's because of the back wheels, but these are really good on a track. And they do really good in the turbos. It just goes round and round and round and round. This one's from Marvel, so I don't know what the character is. It's some kind of serpent. Gold interior. Next up we have a Fiero with the pearl yellow paint job. I'm not sure what year it's from. I would suspect probably the 90s. It's all metal. And then we have something a little more recent here. Looks like a Chevy, I'm going to say a late 60s, early 70s Chevy. 67. There we go. Lowrider. We like them low. Alright, almost done here. This is a 56 Chevy Nomad, I believe. Doesn't say. But 1960s, 69. Okay, so it must be one of the original castings from way back. Anyway, all metal. Okay, so we have a Johnny Lightning here. This is a, what is it, Corvette Stingray? 1970 Corvette with an opening hood, and it does open the proper direction, which it should. Painted taillights. I think all these Johnny Lightnings are pretty detailed. It's probably why they retain pretty high value. And we have saw blade wheels on a pearl white Corvette Stingray. All metal. Nice. Really like that one. And this one was a true beauty. This is a, I thought it was a Matchbox because it's such a wide body. Lamborghini Countach. Bright orange. Alright, moving on to the last few items we have here. This was an oddball choice, but he wanted it. We have a Hot Wheels Action Canyon boat of some kind. I'm not even sure what kind it is, but I can tell you this. The engine, anyway, will come off very easily. It does move back and forth, and that's kind of cool. And the boat comes off of the trailer. I don't think we ever tried to make it float in the water. We'll have to try that out. But it comes right off. And it's called the Whitewater Raft Boat. And there's a little notch there. It snaps on, so you just need a trailer to pull it with. We couldn't find anything except for a Matchbox tractor that would pull it. Last of the three bunch here are the Johnny Lightnings. These came with a coin. These were in the package. But the way we feel about packaging is pretty boring, so we took them out. And this is 1970 Super B, as you see here on this coin. And this one was a problem because as soon as we took it out of the package, the paint started shipping off. Brand new, bad paint job. And I didn't even know it. I just saw something white on the floor and later realized paint's coming off this one. Anyway, I won't beat them up. And then we have a 1972 Chevy Nova SS. By the way, all the hoods open on these. A lot of detail. Painted tail lights. These Johnny Lightnings are pretty sweet. I'm not totally nuts about them, but they are cool looking. And then we have a 1971 Hemi Cuda. This is probably my favorite one of the Johnny Lightnings that we picked up that day. And I think this hood opens. If I can get it open here, I'll show you. That one opens too. Alright. Painted taillights. Plastic molded headlights. Is it plastic? I think it is. Anyway, all three of these came with coins. And then the next three I'm going to show. Oh, I'm forgetting something very big here. We have a highway hauler. Box truck. I like these. You gotta be careful, these boxes will break off very easily. And we have this one, my son, again, hard bargain. Picked up a long gone red line, all metal. This thing's heavy. You would not want to get hit in the head with this thing. See, it's got some fire paint job on it. Okay, now these next three were not from that haul. These came from Hobbytown, USA. Picked up a Scion XB. This is a transparent green design. Really, really lightweight. I bet this will be really good in the loops. So, just set that one right there. And then one of my favorite castings is the Fast Fish. I'm not sure what this came with. Maybe it came with a Stunt Team 5-pack, but I've always liked this car. And last but not least, the fun Matchbox ski boat, including a skier, which can be removed. I like it. It comes with two guys in it, the driver and the skier. And it's got wheels so you can actually roll it across the surface. Anyway, that's our hauls. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Feel free to leave comments, and like I said, these things are usually available. Just contact me if you're interested in any of it, and I'll put them on the carousel and give them a spin for you if you want to see something in more detail. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.